Getting morning, people. It's Thursday. This is Terrietime and Hyena. And this was a live I was going to try and save till this weekend, but I wanted to mention it while it was fresh in my head because I don't feel like playing clips. Blessings, honey. Amen. Blessings. Come on. There, look at that. You're getting blessings, everyone. Everyone getting blessings. Friends and foes alike. Get a blessing from my sweet hyena, because she will not go for the individual blessings. She wants to bless everybody, and that's her prerogative, because she runs the show after all. Anyway, I wanted to address a couple things. First of all, Derkieverse, congratulations. The Bottomfeeders have folded without even a fight. I listened to a little bit of Johnny Mac. And, of course, you can't listen to anybody in the Bottomfeeders without the B being on the panel. So I had to listen to her, too. But please, please, creators, don't let her talk you into playing that god-awful fucking music every 2 minutes. Don't. Just don't do it. And anyway, it seems that they figured out rather quickly that they didn't want to deal with the Derkieverse/Workieverse. Because Beggins just put out one video, and he put out another one, and they've already quit Square Works to the curb. Let that be a warning to you, stupid Bottomfeeders. You're not going to win many people over. There's a lot of communities, and I can think, with the exception of MobTube, who was brand new and didn't know what they were doing, and they didn't even know how to dig around like you women did. You're not going to find any communities that want to put up with your bullshit. None. None. And who's that barking? Who wants up here? Come here. Is that Presley? That sure is. That's my Presley. Come here, buddy. You're on the wrong side of the bed, but you can't help it because you're old and you can't see. There you go. Get up here on this pillow so you don't fall. You want to say good morning to everybody? Say, you people just wish you looked as good as me and my mom when your mom, me, is 73 and I'm 18. You just hope you can look this good. And now I'm going to mention something else since the Bottomfeeders have surrendered, basically. They kicked work to the curb. They didn't know what they were asking for, but they found out. How do you know about the big breakup between Gangster, that's what I call her, and Muggsy? And, of course, we've only heard her version of it, mainly. And this will be the 4th or 5th fucking time she's fucked with somebody. I don't even keep track. But what I heard her, and it's very, very hard to listen to her because she speaks mumble jumble. She never gets to the point. She's playing music, stupid show, some kind of shitty music I can't even listen to. But when she finally got down to the nitty gritty, what I could understand of it, and believe me, I can understand her about as good as I can Ann Graham, and I need a translator for both. She said that she got there and he couldn't perform. And I'm putting that in gentler language. Let me tell you something, gangster. If you're in your 30s and a man doesn't get aroused, that's on you. I don't know if it's because the generation that I was raised in, which there are very few of us left, and the few that are left sure are not showing their face like I do. Whether, as Pizza would say, whether I wear a filter or whether I don't. He said I look like a wicked witch without my filter. And I really don't care what he says because he compared me with Josie and he said Josie was beautiful. So how could that be a bad thing? I took it as a compliment. Thank you, Pizza. And when you hear my coins drop, that's for Pizza. Anyway, the little battle's over with. They've backed down totally. They don't want nothing to do with Square. They don't want nothing to do with nothing. And I was hoping it would last longer. I was really hoping that they would be dumb enough to keep their shit up. But they may be a little smarter than I gave them credit for. But back to the breakup. This is the Gangster's version. He couldn't perform. That's on you, girl. That's on you. Because at 73... And now I've met a man I'll probably be with the rest of my life. I hope so. But at my age, and the men that I've had, and I'm not bragging, but it's fucking facts. If the man couldn't perform, that was my fault. I never blamed it on the man. I would never go around and tell my friends, you can even ask Sharon, she's not up yet. I never was, oh, that guy couldn't even get hard. Ooh, well, that would be me. Because I wasn't doing something, I wasn't turning him on, something was wrong, because believe you me, I've been through a lot of men, and one thing they can never say is that I didn't take care of them. And I sure don't put the blame on the man. I would be embarrassed to get out there and say, look at how you look, gangster. You barely show your face. The real pictures that we have of you from the true crime shows exactly, you should not be putting anybody's looks down. You should not be expecting any man to get passionate and aroused by you, because you don't know how to talk to men. And I know a lot of big-ass women that get men by the handfuls. I had one friend named Pam. She was huge. She had ugly teeth. She looked more man than she did woman. She had men standing outside her house in the rain trying to get with her. She had what it takes. Whatever it is that men like, you cannot use your lips or your words. You just can't. Pizza's thinking of me. You hear those coins dropping? Pizza, I've never tried to hide the fact I use filters, but I go live a lot, raw and uncut. Every time you see me when I'm on a live, I have no filters. And until you can find another 73-year-old woman that shows their face, you need to keep your opinions to yourself. The only thing you did say was that you like looking at my breast. And you said of me and Josie was better looking. Well, I would hope so. She's younger than me. And that's not an insult to me. That made me feel very proud. And you would never catch me getting on here and saying, oh, I went to meet somebody, but they couldn't perform. I would never say that, because that would be my fault. Believe you me, that would be my fault. And when I had that porn room, you better believe they all had a happy ending. Just by looking at me and talking to me. I didn't even have to really be there physically. So, a gangster, don't blame that shit on him. That's on you. Or any of you women that say that shit. That's all on you. Got it? And until you women, I look through my favorite content creators. The horse women. The other women that I listen to, none of them wear avatars. These are women with true crimes and stuff. They have over 1 million subscribers, but they never wear avatars. So any of you stupid women that are talking behind these avatars and running your mouth about other women's looks are stupid. Show your face. If you don't, there's something very wrong, and you shouldn't be a bit surprised that man can't be aroused, because you're probably sending them beautiful, touched-up photos. Or who knows? You didn't even have a personality. I don't know what any man. You must have been telling them some big line of bullshit, because you're the most unappealing female. Not the most unappealing, but you're right in there with the rest of them. That brag about your, I might be heavy, but I've got a
I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing.
Anyway, I'll call her back as soon as I end this. But I wanted to get this out there to let you know. Victory for the Derkieverse, Workieverse, which I knew was going to happen. I just didn't know it was going to be this fast. And Pizza, thank you for putting me with Josie. I could not be happier. And I love that you love my breast. Pizza Man, I love it. And when you find another woman that's 73 to get up here and show her face, you do it. Because so far I haven't found one. I haven't even found a 30-year-old that can get up here and show their face and do jumping jacks and put their legs over their head. If they're out there calling all 70-plus women, come on, let's have a beauty pageant. I'll even have one with you young chicks that are either sick, sickly, pillheads, sit behind an avatar, use a little costume. All idiotic things that I would never do. Trump 2024. White trash, trailer trash, hillbillies, rednecks, and Trump 2024. Hyena did the blessing. Congratulations, Derkieverse and Workieverse. You made very short work one day of those bottom feeders. Just one day. But I was so hoping they would go ahead and keep it up, because I would have loved to see them totally destroyed. And for the court thing tomorrow, I'm Hyena. Oh, this ain't Hyena. This is Presley. I really hope that John Yates wins. But in the end, what does he really win? Making her keep her mouth shut, which is never going to happen. Never. I've been around her the whole time. She will never shut up. She shut up now. I'm about ready to quit talking. She's been so quiet, even in the chats. And again, if you see Terrietime in a chat and Pull Stick or Maria are in there, that's not me. That's not the real me. That's an imposter, because I would never be in a chat with either one of them, ever. So just a little update on the battle that never happened. I'm going to have to call my soulmate, Tammy, back. And Paul, good morning. Love you, baby. You're the one. I think my search for a man is over. I really, really hope it is, because I'm getting too old for this ball game. But I can still play it better than you, gangster. Still. I can still play it better than any of you, because I didn't see any of you having no lovey Valentine like I did. I mean, Sharon did. I didn't see any of that. Sorry about your bad luck. You need to learn how to play the game a little better, because there's no game in any of you. Any of you. And Muggsy, I told you so. I told you so. And I told everybody about the Derkieverse and the Workieverse. And I told everybody about the Bottomfeeders. But go ahead, find out on your own. I don't know anything. I've only been playing this game and been around longer than any of you. So, ciao.